Hey, good evening, everybody. John here at Havokmaker Studio and FMP Wargamers. I'm hoping you're having a wonderful Thursday evening. It is a crisp 38 degrees and cloudy here in Cypress, Texas. So I am hoping you guys are staying warm or cool wherever you guys are. I know that we got some people around the world. Big shout out to all of you guys. And if you get a chance, go and put it in the comments below where you're watching from. I really super appreciate it. If not, no biggie. So first up, I want to do just a quick apology, believe it or not. Yesterday, I intended to do 3 videos. I got 1 video out, and I went back and reviewed it while I was trying to find all the prep information for the other videos, and it just, the quality of that video, I should have, and I usually do, watch the videos before I upload it or listen to it. And it was just a bad video. So I apologize for that. It wasn't misinformation. It was just the quality, the flow of it was just poorly done on my part. Usually I have notes set up so I can keep track, and I totally dropped the ball on that. So I apologize. I deleted the video. I might redo it again later, but as of right now, it's gone. It might not happen again. And I really will try not to let that ever happen again. But that's not what this video is about. So as we patiently, let's go with that. We patiently wait for Marvel to put out some of their universe stuff, whether it's cinematic or the miniature game. If you've been keeping up with the comics like I have, I've got a great app. I've just been like really going and backlogging a bunch of comics. Has been great. But we're waiting for a whole bunch of content to drop. So over on the MCU side, we know that the next upcoming product or video or movie thing that we're going to be able to watch is Doctor Strange 2, the Multiverse of Madness, where we finally get to see what's actually kind of the fallout of everything that's been going on since Endgame, when they got their hands on the time stone and started doing funky stuff with it and really screwing things up. Now we get to see the fallout, and we're going to be able to see a host of new and old characters and alternate versions of characters. Like there's at least, including the regular arc continuity or MCU continuity, which is Marvel Universe 199999. I'm trying to remember what it is. We're going to see that version of Doctor Strange, and then a couple other versions, at least the evil, wicked zombie version, and I think a time variance authority. I think we're going to see one of those versions, and of course, America Chavez, brand new character, different version of Baron Mordo. We're going to see Wong, and of course, we'll see the Scarlet Witch, Wanda. Now, are we going to see any other characters? Man, Marvel is just, they've stepped back and just let us go crazy on all of our speculations. There's wild speculations on who's going to be in there, who's the actual big bad versus what we think is the big bad, and is this all bunch of, is this just a big shuffle game on who actually is the villain? Are we going to go, oh no, it's, obviously it's the big Shumnagaroth, the big tentacle monster. No, it's obviously going to be Scarlet Witch. No, I think it's going to be somebody else entirely. And we're all over the place, and I love it. Marvel's doing a good job of misdirection. So we're waiting for that movie. Now, over on the Marvel Crisis Protocol side, and that's what you guys are here for, is we're waiting for some sort of update. It's been, we just recently got, after over 3 weeks, we were waiting for an update for Marvel Crisis Protocol miniatures. Elektra was the last card and panel to play that we wanted to see. And now keep in mind, this is coming from a spoiled point of view. We've been definitely blessed or spoiled, however you want to look at it, from Atomic Mass Games. They've done a wonderful job of just blitzing us with so much updated information. Very good company or corporation, whatever you want to call it, to customer or fan. They've had a great open dialogue and relationship with us. Obviously, they're not telling us everything, but they've been very wonderful on keeping us in the know. And now that they've taken on Star Wars, that's now starting to fill some of those gaps. But what we don't know right now is what's happening after this next wave. Now, we know that between March 2nd and April 30th of 2022, that Nick Fury Jr. and Shield agents, and then the Shadowland Daredevil and Elektra and the Hand, alongside the Quinjet boxes, are coming out. We don't know exactly when. The information is really all over the place. Even Asmodee's main website is over the place. We think if you look over at Atomic Mass Games page, it says, and their gallery page, it says Q1 for those models. It's all over the place. Nobody's updating any information. It would be really nice if somebody would update the information and then follow suit. So, for example, if it's Q1 at Atomic Mass Games, then Asmodee needs to adjust it, because April 30th is not first quarter. That is going into that's in the second quarter. So they need to adjust their information. And then, of course, all the different friendly local game stores and online or brick and mortar, combination of the two, they're all over the place with the information. So when is it coming? Yes, it's coming. I don't have no date. Just yes. But after that, we don't got anything. We know that the unstoppable avatar of Cidarex is dropping, or has dropped in some stores, like next Saturday, March 5th, at Board and Brew Games in Humble, Texas. They're going to be having an event for it. They've got at least one kit. It looks like they're going to have 2 kits, but definitely one kit, which is up to 8 players. And they're going to be having at least one 3D printed and painted Unstoppable Colossus. Wonderful, gorgeous miniature created by C27 Minis and Terrain. Wonderful looking miniature, and it's going to paint up really well. And they're probably going to have a second one. Those are going to be giveaways after the event. So, I mean, it's a free event. And then I think if you buy some more Marvel Crisis Protocol stuff, because why not, you get more entries into the giveaway. So, I mean, it's like, why not do it for more free stuff? And then they're also giving away fully painted, built and painted Dormammu set with all the cards, everything. It's all in there. So there's a lot given away for a free event. So, little shout out to Board and Brew Games. What does all that have to do with the lovely Kate Blanchett as Hela? Well, I'm finally there. We can actually talk about it. It took me a minute to get there, guys. So this is what I have available right now regarding the only update coming after all these miniatures. All right. It's called Hell to Play. It is a game night kit that's going to be centered around Hela, the goddess of the dead. So if you've got a goddess of the dead miniature, you are already prepped and set to play this. All right. This is an ultimate encounter. It is a game night kit. Now here, I'm going to go ahead and read it off, because I know we have some people that are driving. I don't want you trying to read and drive at the same time. So this is, I think it's CK14. That's the kit number. So players square off in an epic confrontation in the realm of the dead in the ultimate encounter for Marvel Crisis Protocol. On one side is Hela, goddess of the dead, who seeks to weaken the spirit of her enemies and summon forth their souls. On the other side is the Crisis team, who must escape before Hela can steal their souls. This kit contains everything you need to run Hell to Pay game night event, including encounter materials and rules for how to run the event. Bring your players together and let the battle begin. It contains 1 rulebook, 8 stat cards, 16 token sheets, 32 tip cards, and 16 tactic cards. So usually, if you've never played one of these events, there's usually some alternate cards, alternate art cards in there. Really great to swap out your current collection of cards. Great tokens, and of course, it's always a great event. You'll get probably an ultimate encounter. If it's like all the other ones, you get an ultimate encounter version of the character. So an ultimate encounter version of Hela, which is always souped up. You wouldn't bring it into, say, a regular game of play. It's just for like a game night. So a lot of people think, oh, well, this is just a tournament game. No, Marvel Crisis Protocol is not just about playing tournaments. It has these multiplayer games that are either cooperative or they're competitive, like the Separation Anxiety, I believe, is player versus player. The Unstoppable Avatar of Citrix, like the one we're going to be playing at Board and Brew Games next weekend, is it's cooperative. It's just an alternate way to play, and it's always a lot of fun. Very difficult, but it's a lot of fun, and they still take maybe an hour, hour and a half to play, or maybe even sooner, depending on how good you guys play. Now, this is set up for 8 players, so it looks like you're going to be getting, everybody's going to be getting at least 1 token sheet. It looks like maybe 2 token sheets. 4 tip cards, whatever that is, and then I'm guessing they're going to be getting up to 2 tactic cards. So this will be fun, more than likely. Every single Ultimate Encounter that I've played has been fun, and I'm going to be running a couple at Board and Brew in the future. So it's like, why not do this, guys? They're just a lot of fun to do, and it's a good break from playing, practicing your tournament lists or your league play. Is just a wonderful break, and it's a lot of fun, especially when you are teaming up with people and the crazy things that happen in team style games. So right now, this is all we've got coming down the line. This is all that we know. And when is this going to drop? I don't have a suitable date yet for you guys. The date didn't even pop up in the little email that I got. So what else is coming down the line? Your guess is as good as mine. We can do a lot of speculation. In fact, I am working on a speculation video, taking a look at what we have available right now, miniature wise, and what we likely could expect later on down the line, using current Marvel Comics, their regular 616 universe, and of course the MCU universe as a template for what, or not a template, but as a part of the algorithm to try to figure these things out. The other thing we're trying to include is reading the novels that have been coming out since Marvel Crisis Protocol has dropped. There's some novels that are related to it and some that are not related to Marvel Crisis Protocol, but they're novels instead of comics. So how do they all relate? So there's a lot of information going into it. So there's going to be some weird speculation, but once again, it's going to be speculation. And we're going to be doing our absolute best to not wish list, but look at facts and kind of try to pull it together. We might be all over the place and totally wrong, but it should be fun. And we might even do it as a live stream. I got a couple people that are interested in doing that, and then we can do it live here, and you guys can interact with us and give us your suggestions and why you think those suggestions make the most sense, and then maybe even why our suggestions are too outlandish. At any rate, that's all I've got for this video, and I think I just set a record for my videos. You guys have yourself a wonderful evening, and hopefully I'll have another video tomorrow. Who knows, with this being dropped in my lap today, maybe Marvel Crisis Protocol, the gents over at Atomic Mass Games, might drop a whole bunch of information tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you later.